Okay, students, we're going to take a look here at how to do this one proof. You are team number 1. We're going to walk through these steps here. We're going to walk through reading the given, marking what's implied, marking freebies, and talking it through how to prove what our given information is. Step 1, let's read the given very slowly and carefully. Given. Segment AB and CD are parallel with a transversal EA. So here's AB. And here's CD. And they're parallel with a transversal, which you guys know as a stir stick, AE. Now, because they're parallel, it's important whenever you see parallel lines, just get in the habit of stretching them out. It's easier for your brain to recognize what you can do with that if you stretch these out. And they're parallel, so we're going to put the little arrow feathers here. Next, we're told that AB, the segment, and CD, the segment, are congruent. So that's right here. AB and CD are congruent. Hatch, hatch. Put an S. We have a pair of sides. Next, C is the midpoint of AE. So here's A, here's Z, here's C. C's a midpoint. That implies that A to C and C to E are congruent. So now it's double hatch, another pair of sides. Okay, we're done with the given information. Let's look at what's implied and if there's any freebies here. There's no vertical angles or reflexive sides, so we really don't have freebies, but we do have something that's implied here. Because of the parallel lines, this angle and this angle are equal because of corresponding angles. So we have a pair of angles here. Now let's look at what we're trying to prove. We are trying to prove that triangle ABC, so triangle ABC is this triangle, and triangle CDE, we're trying to prove these triangles are congruent. There's 4 shortcuts. Side, 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 angle, angle, and angle, angle, side. Well, we can see right now the shortcut that we're going to use is we have an angle squished between 2 congruent sides, so the shortcut is side, angle, side. That's the one we're using. And we're being asked to do a web proof. So we're going to start by putting our given information on the board. I'm going to start with the simplest one, which is AB and CD congruent. That's given. Also, AB and CD are parallel because it's given. And last, C is the midpoint of AE. Because it's given. Now let's take a close look at what we're working towards side, angle, side. That's what we want to shoot for. Well, right here we already have a pair of sides, so we're going to mark it. This gives us a pair of sides right there. Now from the given, from the parallel lines, we got the fact that this angle here, BAC, is congruent to DCE. And the reason why, because if parallel, then corresponding angles are congruent. And this gives us a pair of angles. Now with C as the midpoint, that gave us these two logical ones. That gave us A to C, congruent to C to E. That's our other pair of sides. So now we have sufficient information. We have a pair of congruent sides, we have a pair of congruent angles, and we have another pair of congruent sides. Using all three pieces of information, we can now say that the triangles are equal. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDE. And the reason why they are congruent is the shortcut side, angle, side.